now we're going to talk about uneven lies, right? So we're going to talk about an uphill lie. We've got a 30-yard shot here.
Yeah.
With uphill lies, there's a couple conversations here with people that you want your shoulders to match the slope.
Yeah.
I think that's super, absolutely great until you get to a certain point where you're tilting too much. And then most amateurs, especially people that are active with their hands,
Yeah.
can't make contact with the ball anymore. So with those players, I'm okay with them leaning into their left leg a little, which is that's the swing we're going to do. I'm going to have you lean into your leg a little.
Okay.
Also with uphill lies, especially with uphill, we don't tend to rotate very well, especially through our hips. So there's two things we can do. Say we have a 100-yard shot,
Yeah.
and we have a sand wedge that goes 100 yards, probably you're 105. Maybe we go to the gap wedge, and then we try to we low flight it, allow the club to hit the ground and not try to pick the ball. Make sense?
Yeah.
So it's okay if we're playing it slightly middle to back.
Yeah.
You could also play it forward depending on what kind of spin you're trying to get.
Yeah.
But if we're on a deep slope or a long slope and we just want to make solid contact, we're okay if we hit the club into the ground. Does that make sense? So the way I would practice this is simple. Go small to big. So go sand trap, go to the back of a sand trap like it's Steel Canyon, right?
Yeah.
And hit into the hill and pop the ball 10, 15 yards and then start hitting it 30, 40 yards, right?
Sure.
And really focus on whether your hips are turning or not. This shot, you don't need to turn your hips, but you still should,
Yeah.
right? So the farther we're away, the more that hip rotation is going to suffer if we try to hit it really hard. Make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I got this ball in the middle of my stance. I'm going to have weight slightly forward. What's your golf shot?
Just a little sharp. Okay. Here, I'm gonna try it. So you said practicing just kind of go short to long in the
Correct.
bunker, right? Or even on a shot like this, and then just get the feeling of the low point of the golf club. as you go.
100%. Have no problem with the low point hitting the ground after impact.
And then the key on this particular shot, left knee flexes out and kind of get
In between the two would have been a good shot.